Okay, hi. It's Tuesday, the 26th of February. It's just past 1 p.m. now. There's been no spraying today. Okay, there's the new sun, which, you know, I mean, look at it. It's very strange now. However, the way it is now could all be caused due to them, basically, you know, the scum, the Satanist globers, right, who are obsessed with blocking out the sun. You know, okay, I'm going to make the video quick, otherwise it goes on too long and no one's got time, right? So what have they been doing? They've been blanketing basically almost the whole world with a toxic blanket of chemicals and coal fly ash, and they've been using frequencies to expand the ionosphere out as far as possible, so it whips back and causes heating to push it to break up the polar vortex, right? And they dropped the frozen cold air over the United States since October, which is very cruel. So anyway, so you can see as a day like now today, without any scum spraying the skies, it's pleasant. It's actually sunnier than what we had in summer last year, right? Summer last year they made it even hotter, right? Because there's the summer sun, right? And we weren't getting much sunshine because it was all blocked out, but we were getting instead a horrible muggy heat. It's disgusting. Right. Okay. So the same bunch, satanic bunch, you know, the globers and spaceball nonsense pushers. They had tried. Oh, I think last year actually, said the volcanic eruptions are 2.4 times normal. So what they were trying to do with this shit was cause a lot of pressure on the ground, right? You know, with all the chemtrail blanket and plus frequencies, right? They were trying to get super volcanoes to erupt to block out the sun, because that's what they're all about. And that hasn't really, I mean, it's happened, but not as much as they wanted. They wanted all the volcanoes to explode and block out the sun completely. Then they could have their grand solar minimum, right? That's a satanic fantasy. Their Fimble winter, right? That's what they want. Instead, I think it's gone the other way. So, you know, those scum who, you know, they proclaim themselves wise, they've become fools instead. Instead, they've actually repressurized the dome, right? The dome and the sun and the moon are in the dome, so yes, the atmosphere does reach the sun and the moon, and they've repressurized it, and they've got a hell of a lot of metal up in the air now. As you can see, it's always looking white. It's always a whiteout. That's what we're seeing every day. So it's more conductive. So actually, they've made it hotter. Yeah, so it's done the opposite of what they wanted. Stupid idiots, right? So yeah, if they carry on with that, then they're really gonna mess things up. And what else? Okay, the same bunch, right? So same satanic bunch who are obsessed with blocking out the sun. They're the same scum who are busy doing things like fracking, which is basically destroying the ground primary water supply. The same bunch, you know, that all those scum called Rising Up Extinction Rebellion. They were controlled opposition. To try, you know, they claimed they wanted to stop fracking, but obviously all they did is got regular people arrested. Okay, they're government agents. This Extinction Rebellion group, it's ridiculous, bunch of scum, right? So all they did is basically allow the fracking companies to do it and destroy groundwater, right? Because by destroying groundwater, then you say, oh, see, now they can put pressure on governments, can't they? They can say, yeah, look, we need to put build these new reactors to make clouds, right? You know, to have moraine from the clouds, okay, instead of using primary water, right? Which, if you remember, that's what they murdered Gaddafi for, because you know, the Libyan wonder of the world. They were going to make use of all the ground primary water and turn Libya into a garden, which the whole world could be a garden. Okay, look, instead of what these scum are doing, dropping chemtrail poison on us every day, they could simply grow trees, right? And if they don't like the sun, they could go and sit under the canopy, you know. But no, they actually, the scummy scientists actually put articles out saying, nope, growing trees won't save us. So, you know, they're completely evil, right? You know, All that money being blown, and blown on NASA as well, you know, a bunch of shit, and all the other fake space agencies, all fake. All that money wasted on them, yeah. Which, look at those rockets, and you know, they're literally trying to look for ways to pump out in the clouds to block out the sun. It could have been spent on growing trees. You could have turned the deserts back into rainforests. You could have had the whole world as a garden, but nope. Instead, people are just allowing the money to go to evil Satanists, right, who are pretending they're in space, right? What else? We'll talk about NASA. I mean, obviously, look, all those rockets they send up, right, from Florida. Look how much shit. It's like a little volcano. They're just putting shit in the air. That's what it's all about. There's nothing going to space. There's no one on board those things. You'd have to be insane to think, yep, I'm going to go in the shuttle, yeah, on a firecracker loaded with explosive rocket fuel, right? No one's doing that. There's no one on board. They just go up, right, and then they go up, they go whoop, and they come down and they land in the ocean, yeah. That's why you have a Bermuda Triangle, right, where they say don't go there, it's dangerous there, or it's militarized or something. Yeah, don't go there, because it's a graveyard for all the rocketry bollocks and the space shuttle props. Because they're just props. So it's a massive graveyard of bullshit props, right? So that's why people go missing there, by the way, because they probably find, oh shit, why is this ocean filled with props, shuttle props, space shuttle props, yeah? And then you know, the military kill them, I guess. Satanic military, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Like admirals and rear admirals, they're guarding their asses, aren't they? Because they're lying. That's why it's a Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, you see something you're not supposed to see, and they kill you there. Okay, that's obvious. What more? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, I think they've messed up in a big way. I think they've actually repressurized the dome. Have I mentioned that? Repressurized the dome. And now it's back to normal. Obviously, the weather will never be will never be normal with what they're doing, with controlling the weather, with their massive weather weaponry all throughout the Earth now, everywhere. Okay, if you haven't noticed, there's there's no clouds whatsoever in places like here on a sunny day, no clouds at all, right? And then, to make it cloudy and raining, they literally have to spray a load of shit and use frequencies to make it rain. What is that? TR-1B aircraft, right? That's probably, I don't know, it's probably unmanned, isn't it? It just goes around creating a pressure wave to get it to rain. See? That's probably what that's about. So yeah, I hope they don't get their way. Because if they get their way, it's just total control over every resource on Earth, and they'll be poisoning and destroying the whole world. I mean, look at it, it's a world of entropy. Everything's dying, all the species disappearing. The lungs of the Earth are being cut down, and next thing they'll be selling you air. They'll be selling you fresh air. Yeah, it's got to come to. This has got to stop. They're insane. They're insane psychopaths. That's what they are, and liars too. It's got to stop.